Are we living in the end times? Wars, natural disasters, economic uncertainty, global conflict? Every generation seems to look at the world around them and ask the same question: is this the end? And today, millions of people are asking it again. Some people are convinced we're living in the final days. Others think people have been saying that for centuries. So, what does the Bible actually say? Did Jesus give signs that would happen before the end? The answer is yes. In Matthew chapter 24, Jesus spoke about wars, famines, earthquakes, deception, and increasing lawlessness. At first glance, that sounds exactly like the world we live in today, but here's something many people overlook. Those things have happened throughout human history. There have always been wars. There have always been disasters. There have always been people predicting the end. In fact, every generation since the first century has had people convinced that Jesus would return in their lifetime. And every one of them was wrong. So does that mean the end times aren't real? Not at all. The Bible clearly teaches that Jesus will return. The question is not if, the question is when. And according to Jesus, that's something no one knows. In Matthew chapter 24, verse 36, Jesus said, "About that day or hour, no one knows." But not the angels, not human beings, only the Father. Think about that. If Jesus himself said no one knows the day or hour, why are so many people trying to predict it? The Bible's focus isn't on giving us a date. It's on making sure we're ready. Jesus repeatedly told his followers to stay alert, to remain faithful, to live as though his return could happen at any time, because one day it will. Here's what's fascinating. The most important question isn't, are we living in the end times? The most important question is, am I ready if we are? Because whether Jesus returns tomorrow or 100 years from now, every one of us will eventually stand before God. And that's why the Bible's message is not fear. It's preparation. It's hope. It's faith. The return of Christ isn't meant to terrify believers. It's meant to encourage them. The Bible ends with a promise. One day, suffering will end, evil will be defeated, death will be no more, and God will make all things new. So, are we living in the end times? Maybe, maybe not. But according to Jesus, that's not the question we should be obsessing over. And the real question is, are we ready? What do you think? Are we living in the end times? Comment below and let me know. And follow for more answers to the Bible's biggest questions.